I'm Leon Richards, IT Service Manager for Northern Gas Networks. I've been in the position since 2005. We initially rolled out 650 devices to our workforce back in 2006. So they went from paper-based to having ruggedized laptops out in the field in the areas of repair, replacement and maintenance of all of our field assets, the pipelines and gas holders in the network. We're responsible really for attending the sites in 1 and 2 hour windows, so tight SLAs really with regards to emergencies for gas, people who smell gas. So the actual rollout went pretty smoothly. Obviously the guys, pretty much an ageing workforce, went from paper-based, as I mentioned, to having these devices in their hands. But now we face a different challenge of actually replacing those devices. So the back of last year, we started to think about what we're going to do, how we're going to approach it. I attended the Mobility Exchange Conference in May 2010, and that really kick-started off our thoughts and our engagement with our vendors, really. So we recognised that an ITT needed to be put out in November of last year, so we needed to have detailed requirements of what we needed and what we'd like to have going forward. So touch base with the hardware vendors, the software vendors, try to build out the requirements, and we even had visits to the hardware vendors' warehouses and really understood what they're doing with regards to replacement, repair of devices, got to meet the service teams, what they're doing to improve the service. So we could really take a big picture back into the business to say, you know, we think these guys are actually taking things seriously and actually trying to improve the way that they operate. That gave our business real comfort of how we approach things going forward. The software vendors, with regards to the applications that we use, dispatch and scheduling work, you know, as I mentioned, we've got 600 guys that use that out in the fields, plus another couple of hundred who sit behind the desks using those products. So some of the front office applications that we have are pretty old now. It's 2007, 2008 we rolled out, so we're actually looking to migrate away from some products and do some building into the next 18 months, some enhancements and upgrades. So we've focused on the hardware, what it can deliver, can it deliver and meet the requirements where the application vendors have already outlined their roadmap effectively of what they expect their products to require going forward and how it engages with the communication devices, points of presence across the network. So there's a real end-to-end process going on. We also touched base with the business, senior engineers. We needed them to come down to meet with the other utility vendors, have a look at their setup of their vans. Is everything okay? We've made enhancements and improvements to the visor solutions. You know, it's bigger. How that engages with the replacement of all the wiring, and how that engages with the ruggedized device in the back of the van. We've got GPS in the new devices that we're going to be rolling out later this year. So we're looking ahead really and how we can actually utilise that and make that efficient and keep more of track of the asset as opposed to having an aerial stuck on the middle of the van, because sometimes, you know, we're off the road really, and the guy might be on foot for a good mile up a hilltop or outpost, and loss of communication with regards to the van. We've got no real awareness as to where he is, particularly on site. So hopefully these kind of things will bring about efficiencies going forward. We're going to be rolling out in and around July, August this year. We've got a couple of issues that we face with regards to how we actually engage the rollout program. So we're talking with senior managers across the business and the workforce team to ensure that, you know, the actual guys who are due to be, I guess, operating over the next few days, they're the target customers that we want to engage with first and ensure that they've got the right devices, which we've already tested before we select a device, to ensure that the products and applications are fit for purpose. So we've already crossed that barrier, but we want to provide some comfort factor to the business to ensure that we're doing things properly.